Good morning, and thank you for joining us for SBB Live. I am your host and the publisher of Seniors Blue Book, Amanda Barton, and I am so excited today to bring on the whole crew of the five-star properties all the way from Charlotte County down into South Naples. So let's start at the top of our reach and with Noelle. Noelle is with up in Lexington Manor in Charlotte County. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit about your role, how long you've been there, and a little bit about your community.
So I am from Lexington Manor in Port Charlotte. I have been with Lexington. I just had 14 years there. So I love that community. I've worked there in a few different roles, but I've been in the sales and marketing for the last 8 years. And I really enjoy it. I enjoy my five-star team. I love all these ladies right here. Five Star is an awesome company to work for. Our community is beautiful. It's very homey, as I'm, sure Amanda, you would agree.
Absolutely.
So just very happy to be part of that community.
Fantastic. And we'll come back around so you can talk about some of your efforts and what you're doing there in the Charlotte County area. But we're going to travel down. Let's go to our other five-star community on the Caloosahatchee River. Olga is joining us from Colusa Harbor. How are you today?
I am good. Thank you so much for having us join. Colusa Harbor Senior Living is in downtown Fort Myers. We've been here actually almost 40 years now. And our community, we have independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing, and rehabilitation all on one campus. So a very busy place, but all of our team members, actually, there's a lot of longevity here. So I think that's what makes five-star in general different. There's a lot of longevity in our staff, and it's a plus that we're right on the river. That part is really important to a lot of our residents that have lived on the water their whole lives. So
yeah, it is, and it's got some beautiful views. I think each of your communities has something extremely unique. Let's move it on down to Fran, who's at Springwood Court. How are you doing this morning, Fran?
Very well, thank you. And thank you, Amanda, for showcasing five-star senior living in each of our properties. Springwood Court is a standalone assisted living, and we've been here about 30 years. I've been here 21 of those years. We're 2 floors. We're cozy. We're small, but not too small where we're going to bump into each other, but we're just the right size if you're looking for a little bit smaller of a community and a very home-like environment. And it's a good feel as soon as you walk in through the doors.
Perfect.
So
awesome. And it's small and homey, right?
yes, it is, very much so.
Okay.
That's what, when people come in, they love the feel of the community. So we're very proud of that.
And while we're still in Fort Myers off camera, we have the pleasure of having Laura Davis from the Palms. How are you this morning, Laura?
Hi, good morning, Amanda. Thank you so much for having us. And I'm glad that we can be a part of sharing all this five-star experience with you. The Palms of Fort Myers, we're very proud. We've been open since 1988, just over 32 years in the community. And we do offer a little hidden community just tucked away. We have a 5-story independent assisted living, which we call the Top of the Palms, and our Bridge to Rediscovery Memory Care secured. We're very proud of the community, just like as the other ladies are sharing, the longevity in the community and the relationships that we've built with our prospective residents and families here locally. We're very proud of the care and the service that we've been providing. We do offer about 149 independent apartments here at the Palms. We offer studio size, 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom floor plans. Mm-hmm. We do have balconies, which makes us a little unique if you want to step outside and get some fresh air in your own private balcony. That's nice to have. And also just the extension of, especially with couples in the community, if one of you possibly is aging and needs a little bit more care, especially in the memory care unit, we're able to bridge couples to be able to stay together longer and get the care that they need. It's very important to help them stay together, and just to provide a variety of activities, like a resort style setting. But we're really, really known for the warmth that we share in the family environment. The layout itself is very easy for our residents to navigate. We've got a large open atrium on the first floor that has a fireplace, and just really cozy, and a great community room for our residents and staff to get together and share. So I've been with the community, the 5-star properties, for just coming up on 20 years. So we've got a lot of experience here behind us, along with the rest of the staff. Majority of our team is 10-year plus. And we're really proud of that. So I think it makes a big difference, and especially now when you're looking for a community. We all know in Lee County we've grown so much. So it's nice that we have all the 5-star communities and we can help each other. Thank you.
Yeah, I think the longevity of your staff is something to be reckoned with in an industry that has, a reputation of not being able to hold on to people. So I'm very impressed with that, and have always found comfort in knowing that, not only you guys as marketing people, but your caregivers, your kitchen staff, your culinary staff in general, maintenance, housekeeping, you retain your employees. So that has to say something about the roots of your organization. So I'm really proud. All right.
Thank you, Amanda.
You're welcome. So Colleen, we're going to travel down to Collier County. How are you doing down in Naples?
Doing great, and thank you so much, Amanda. And you are exactly right. 5-star and Tuscany Villa has a lot of longevity in our community as well. In fact, compared to a lot of our competitors in Naples, where I do hear of a lot of turnover, that's not the case here at Tuscany Villa, and we're really proud of that. I've been with the community for 2 years, and I have to say it is one of the best jobs I've ever had. I love the community. I love all the residents and our fellow employees. We have a great leadership team here, and it's just a wonderful place to work and to live, and that's the feedback that I get all the time from our residents. We have 134 apartments. We can hold 150 residents, and we have what's considered in Naples to be the largest 1-bedroom apartments. We're well known for that. Definitely a resort-like experience feel here with our beautiful pool outside, our very light and airy lobby environment. And what's great is we are situated perfectly between the Marco Island area and downtown Naples, as well as a lot of the areas in between here to North Naples. So it's a great location, and we have so much to offer.
It is a beautiful community, and it's also known for its Christmas party.
Our events are really, really just talked about for a long time after that. We recently had, right before the everything that happened with the virus, we had an amazing luau. And our residents were saying, we could not believe that you could actually outdo a Christmas party, but we feel that you did with our luau.
Oh, wow. We'll have to check that out.
Yes.
I know that Fran is another one that goes all out during Christmas. So you guys are really good to your community partners, that's for sure. Well, I just want to go around and have any closing remarks. Obviously, after this is live streamed, all of your contact information will be available. And we'll be able to make sure everybody knows how to get a hold of you. But do we have any closing remarks? I'm going to start with Noelle. Talk to me a little bit about what you're doing in Charlotte County with Feed the Front. Anything else that you want to add?
Absolutely. Feed the Front is something that we've just recently brought into Charlotte County. It started in Bradenton, the Manatee County area. It's trickled into Sarasota and Venice. And basically a bunch of senior business professionals got together and decided that, it would be really great to take some of our time and coordinate, restaurants with local skilled nursing facilities, hospitals, our frontline workers that are out there tirelessly working since the beginning of COVID. We also realized that the restaurants, they needed some support too. So there's a lot of local restaurants that, they were closed for quite some time, and they're getting back up on their feet. So what we're doing is we're partnering with local businesses to get sponsorships And, we go to these local restaurants, we partner up with them, and they've been so grateful and thankful. And then we provide the meals over to the skilled nursing facilities, and it goes to their housekeepers, their dining staff. We're feeding, today we fed 100 employees at Life Care of Punta Gorda. And we're just reaching out to them and saying, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to bring lunch to you next week. And they're just like, what? You guys are going to do this for us? And it's just been, really amazing. I've actually gone to Venice and went on, a run of theirs. And so now we're kind of helping each other out over county lines as well. And it's just been a really great experience so far. So I have a really great team in Charlotte County, and we're just working together to try to make people's day, bring them a good meal. We're doing breakfast, lunches, and we're going to make sure we cover every single skilled nursing facility in Charlotte County. We'll move on to all of the hospitals, and we will get to our first responders as well. So this is just something that we're very passionate about here. And, if anybody wants any more information to sponsor, we have a GoFundMe page. We're trying to make this as big as we can for the people that have been working really hard and tirelessly. So.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Olga, any closing remarks?
I do. I think that what's so special about 5-Star, we know our communities very well, our sister communities. And I think that it's so important that when we're doing the discovery process with our prospective residents, oftentimes we'll recognize that, at least in our case, perhaps our very large community might be overwhelming for someone, and we would in turn get their needs and what they're looking for and then point them in the right direction, because our sister communities have so many things that are the same, a lot of the same key values, and we like to refer. So, if we're not the right fit, I think that we all can speak on each other's properties, and we want to do what's best for the resident, and that's what always comes first. So I don't take for granted for a minute that I work for such a great company, and I think we're all very fortunate, and we're proud of our sister communities, and that's what sets us apart from the competition, in my mind.
I would agree with that. All right, Miss Fran, any closing remarks from Springwood Court?
Just to reiterate again what Olga piggyback on what both of you said about wonderful company that this is, and we all have a unique perspective and give different things in different fields, and if it's not right for one person, it could be right for somebody else. We've referred, if they want a little more resort style, to Calusa or the Palms. If they want to be down in the Naples area, we refer down to Tuscany, and that's what makes us really unique. And it's good that we all have such a good working relationship with one another. It's very important, and I think that's why we're so successful also, in individual communities, but also as a company, especially through this virus. It wasn't for the weak at heart, for sure, and we're still dealing with it, but the cream rises to the top, and I think we are the top.
I agree. Laura, any closing remarks?
Oh, thank you for asking. I want to share, I feel the same as far as 5-Star and our company and our sister communities and how we team together to get our prospective residents into the right fit. It's so important. We are the resources of the community, and we want them to be able to transition to the best place that is going to fit their needs and their families as well. So one of the things I just want to take away from COVID-19 from the Palms of Fort Myers, one thing that has really built just in the last few months, our relationships again with our families. We're close to everyone in the community and far away from a distance, and just the communication and listening to our residents currently, our families, and helping one another through this crisis, because it is a crisis that we're going through, but we're doing it together. We're very successful with our communities and our resident success, and it's due to the leadership and the teams that we have with the compassion, going above and beyond every day. We do normally, But in this current condition, I feel the emotional piece definitely over the last few months that we've been able to really capture and learn and grow from. One of the really neat things that I found just building the relationships again with families is just the experience of the FaceTime and the Zooms, that seeing the resident talk to the family member that they haven't been able to see and they're used to seeing on a daily or a weekly basis coming into the community, and how important that communication is. And also just doing things that maybe we wouldn't normally do to bring people together. And one of the things that I'm most proud of that our community did was Mother's Day parade with the local families that were here in Lee County. We had over 25 families participate, and we also worked with the District 3 Fire Department to join us. So we actually had fire engines, the families that came with all the decorations, and our residents came to their balconies, to their windows, and we made sure that anyone that couldn't see outside the parade, that we had seating for them outdoors and safely, everything done as we needed to meet the needs of COVID-19 and keeping everybody healthy. And it was just a very emotional, positive experience. And, you know, just like each one of you are doing, I'm proud to work with you. And I feel like the other piece that I just want to share about the 5-star properties is we are all JD Power certified, and we all went through that experience last summer together. And I just think that speaks volumes for our properties, and proud to work for 5 stars. So thank you again.
All right. Thank you, Laura. All right. Last but certainly not least, Colleen, do you have any closing remarks for us today?
Absolutely. First, I'm glad that Laura did mention about JD Powers, because that's something that's very, very near and dear to all of our hearts. We worked very hard for that recognition, and it does set us apart from every other competitor in the area, I think, in all the counties. You know, Tuscany is a great place to come to visit. Families love to come and join in when we have our happy hours and our entertainment and our holiday parties. And even right now, we're going above and beyond to make to keep the residents engaged. We've done horse racing derbies on our in-house channel. We've had our very own good humor man going through all the halls to all of the apartments delivering ice cream. We've had our Cinco de Mayo celebration with music in the hallways and giving out quesadillas to all the residents who can't normally come out, and just trying to keep it fun, because that's the type of place we are in normal circumstances. We have a great activities calendar, a lot of live music. The residents engage with the staff at all times as well. The staff are here for all the right reasons, and I think that's true of all of 5-star. To so many of us in the 5-star community, and especially at Tuscany, this is not just a job. This is a passion for all of us. And you couldn't just come here to do this as just a regular job. You have to be somebody that loves to do what we're doing. And I think all of us here on this panel love it, and our staff do as well. Our motto at Tuscany is our residents are at the heart of everything we do, and those words could not be more true, even more now. One of our families recently had said when she moved her mom in, that Tuscany is the hidden gem of Naples. Most people, you know, because of our location, you know, it's not maybe the first thing on their list, but we wind up always coming in first or second, and most of the time first after they come and visit. So I love that. I love working for Tuscany. I love working for 5-star, and thank you for giving us this opportunity.
Absolutely. It was really great to have all of you ladies on the show. I just want to thank you so much for being a part of Seniors Blue Book, supporting Seniors Blue Book, and supporting the community at large.
Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.